Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Control, where we will go on and hopefully fix the energy converters. But first of all, we have to deal with those guys. I am still wondering, and I assume there's are a couple of enemies remaining. I am, so to say, not certain whether large objects do more damage than small objectives. Of course, not in every game, which is absolutely understand. Wait a second. Does actually? Oh goodness, there comes water out. That's nice. Whether these objectives, these objects do less damage. For example, the water cannon, whether it does do less damage than, for example, a big container or anything like that. That would be nice to know. So, down here's. So what I have to say, what I think is good, that there is, so to say, semi-destructible environment with all the normal stuff exploding, but obviously, oh my goodness, there we nearly died, but obviously, of course, he's not alive anymore, see? Obviously, the environment is not completely destructible. For example, okay, oh goodness, I thought we were being aimed at. The concrete here is not exploding. Whether that's good or bad, oh my god, come on, just use auto aim there. Down he is, and just for goodness sake, I'll do that. Let's open up the shelter and see what happens. Okay, there's nothing. I want to say cool in there, but no animation or someone rescued. Some threshold remnant, alright. I don't know whether we get anything from saving all or doing all this stuff with the shelters. Something like a that was not what I wanted. I wanted to have that item. Okay, as expected, new enemies of course are being spawned. So thank you for the health. So we are nearly fully healed up, so to say. New enemies anywhere? No. Okay, that's good for us. I can go over here. Of course, then I will pick that stuff up here. Helps us out maybe in the later game. The big question I'm right now having, probably we need to get up one tier higher. But the question is, how do we get one tier higher? Was there anything on this side? Okay, this door did not open up yet. So there's a connector. Okay, we didn't put that in. Okay, I, so to say, jumped a little bit there.
Probably won't blow up. Let's go lift the lockdown.
Okay, now one thing remains, lifting the lockdown, and I would say it'll be sufficient enough to just walk up all the stairs right here. No new enemies, but I'm wondering, can we... Okay, that's not working out. But we can... Ah, that's cool, do you see that? So the concrete is destructible more than I actually thought. Okay, do we need to lift the lockdown right here? No, we need to get to the control room, of course. And here we are, and I already see, I guess there's some enemies lurking around here. Yes, they are. Oh my bloody goodness, there are many. So don't get surrounded. That, of course, would be very good. And these are so little things, like, for example, all the case files there actually exploding and flowing around when you shoot them. Little things, I think, which make the game, of course, oh so better. The little physics effects, absolutely amazing. Not much, but atmospheric as hell, I think. Okay, down they are. The explosion was weird. And then let's cleanse this point at first. And cleanse it is. And we have to we are not going to get up there right now.
This is what we came here to do.
Internal lockdown. Let me take a quick look.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Alright, thank you very much for the little conversation here. So then, let's lift the override as we were intended to. So the pistol is a key as well, good to know. Alright, we have...
The other sector should be open now.
We have to speak to Emily, which of course...
I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
To talk to Emily, which we will do in the next episode, but I am wondering where Emily actually is. But we have to get... Okay, I get the map now. We go there. But guys, that leads us right now to the end of this episode. And you know it as usual. You know it, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you beautiful people in the next episode. But for now, Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.